from the South Bronx Community Congress. We're here to bring in the new year with a message. We have the power. The people have the power. The people have the power. Let's hear that. The people have the power.
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 The people have the power. The people have the power.
Ahora lo voy a decir en español porque aquí se habla español all the time. Vengo a decirle que estamos aquí porque no estamos contentos con el alcalde de esta ciudad. No estamos muy contentos con el plan que él quiere para nosotros. Estamos aquí para protestar. No venimos muy contentos. But let me tell you something. There's a lot of heart and a lot of good vibes right here today. We are here to make sure that this message gets through. We don't want the rezoning plan.
No.
We don't want the rezoning plan. Okay, so we're going to start with a small Spanish song. So here we go.
Please join us.
Saludos, saludos, vamos a protestar. Saludos, saludos, vengo a protestar. Le pido a Blasio que respete. Le pido a Blasio que respete el hogar. Saludos, saludos, vengo a protestar. Saludos, saludos, vengo a protestar. Le pido a Blasio que respete el hogar. Le pido a Blasio que respete nuestro hogar.
Good evening, we're taking a stand. Good evening, we're taking a stand. We're telling de Blasio we don't like your plan. We're telling de Blasio we don't like your plan. Rezoning will leave us homeless. Rezoning will leave us homeless. Please listen de Blasio or you'll vote less. Please listen de Blasio or you'll vote less.
Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Say, oh yeah. Well, my name is Ed Figueroa. I'm a member of the South Bronx Community Congress. That means I'm a taxpayer of the city of New York.
Yes.
And I also vote.
Yes.
I vote with my cash and I vote with my voting card. And that's one of the reasons why we're all collectively here, because when we vote for responsible politicians. And right now, de Blasio has dropped the ball in all our collective communities. His next time to vote will be in 2017. But before 2017 comes, we will be letting him and the city council members know that our neighborhoods are not for sale for the highest bidder. He might be selling himself, but he's selling himself out of a job. Because our communities are not for sale.
He's gonna lose that job.
The various communities are here today, and we're in numbers. We are a small group today, but we represent large blocks of votes, and that's something that you will not be having if you do not start to represent our communities and our visions. We stand solid today and we stand solid tomorrow. To 2017, de Blasio, remember, at the end of the day, you will be a one-term mayor if you do not listen to these voices tonight. Thank you. One-term mayor, one-term mayor, one-term mayor, one-term mayor, one-term mayor, one-term mayor,
One-term mayor. One-term mayor.
Okay, our next speaker is going to be Yang Ling Chang from Chinese staff.
我们晚上来，第一个就是我们支持不让死社区的他们的诉求，我们完全支持他们。
We are here tonight to support the people from the Bronx.
我们中国街 也存在同样的问题。
In Chinatown, we face the same problem.
中国街和下东城大量地起豪华高楼和酒店，使我们的工作大量流失。
In the recent years, there have been a lot of luxury tall buildings and hotels coming into our communities. We're losing our jobs, our rents are increasing, and property tax are also increasing in our communities.
地税和租金一直增加，使得很多小商户被迫关门和租户被逼迁。
The rents have been increasing. A lot of small business owners and tenants have already been displaced.
我们为此也做了几场的示威游行，还开了社区大会。
Because of this, we have protested and we have marched, and we also held a town hall meeting.
但是白世豪市长置之不理，根本不理会我们低收入人的群苦。
However, the Blasio has been ignoring us. He does not care for low-income people.
我们的诉求很简单，就是我们要白世豪市长得到我们跟东村一样的保护。
Our demands are very simple. We're demanding the same treatments that East Village receive.
使我们能够得到工作，能够有低租金的房子居住，这是我们最低的要求。
So that we can have jobs and low-income housings in our communities.
希望白世豪市长能听到我们的声音，做出正确的决定。
We hope that Mayor de Blasio can do the right things and listen to the people.
Hey, hey, ho, ho, de Blasio has to go. Hey, hey, ho, ho, de Blasio has got to go. Hey, hey, ho, ho, de Blasio has to go. Hey, hey, ho, ho. De Blasio has got to go. South Bronx is not for sale. South Bronx is not for sale. Chinatown 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 is not for sale. Lower East Side 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 is not for sale. El barrio is not for sale. El barrio is not for sale. El barrio is not for sale.
The most disturbing thing about this housing rezoning idea that comes from the administration and the city council is that it's a big lie.
Yes, it is.
It's a big lie.
Say it again.
It's a very big lie.
Say it again.
It's a big lie, and I gotta explain it to you. Yeah. Zoning is a mechanism that is used by urban planners to develop rational programs that service the community. That's what zoning is. And that's why zoning limits the building height of buildings, how close on the sidewalk they are to the street, and how fat, how wide, and how thin they may go. And that's what zoning is. It's a useful tool. Now they want to change it to allow for bigger, taller buildings, when historically the zoning didn't permit that. That's why our neighborhoods are limited to buildings of 6 stories high for 100 years. El Barrio, East Harlem, Spanish Harlem, has been a neighborhood of affordable rents for the immigrants that have entered into New York City. It served as an immigrant affordable housing sector for the early Jewish people that came into New York City as immigrants, also to the German people that came as immigrants, the Italians, our Italian brothers who came in here as immigrants, African Americans who came from down south during the Great Migration. So it's always seeing a wave of immigrants that have established themselves here in New York City, which would have never been able to happen if it wasn't an area of affordable rents. And there are plenty of reasons for that. We all know that that's part of our history. Today, El Barrio is predominantly a Hispanic community made up of Puerto Ricans, Mexicans, Dominicans, all immigrants. Puerto Ricans, by the Jones Act, are not considered immigrants, but we're just as brown and black as any other disenfranchised population here in the city. And we're in the most beautiful place of New York, besides the South Bronx. I love East Harlem. Yeah. My grandmother came here before the Jones Act. My father was born in Harlem Hospital, Chinatown Hospital, which was closed by great Mayor Koch and his wisdom. Big mistake. That the zoning has served a useful purpose. And now, for some reason, and this is the most interesting part, the pressure from downtown, the developers, they want to move uptown, they want to move to Brooklyn, they want to move wherever they can create an opportunity for them to speculate and make money. That's the big lie. The whole point is that they want to make money. The mayor's inclusionary housing plan, there's nothing inclusionary about it, because most people in East Harlem who now pay more than 45% of their income in rents can't afford to participate in this inclusionary housing plan. So for us, really, the majority of people in East Harlem who make less than the allowable limits to be considered in the lottery, this plan is an exclusionary plan. It excludes us. It's plain and simple. It's an exclusionary housing plan. It's not inclusionary. And that's part of the big lie. The other part is that the mayor's saying that, well, this will allow developers to create low-income housing. It's not low-income housing. It's housing that's being built with subsidies, with tax credits, and also too with abatements and a real property tax law that really robs the city. It robs the city. It's a burden on it. It's a burden on the city. So the developers want to change the game so that they could benefit in a speculative manner to make more money by building bigger, more expensive apartments. And that concerns us. That concerns us in East Harlem, it concerns us in Chinatown, it concerns us in the Bronx, it concerns us in Brooklyn, because, also to Queens, because for every apartment or luxury housing that's created under this plan, the displacement pressure is going to affect four current affordable units. So when the mayor says this will be a complement to his affordable housing plan, it's not. It's not going to complement it. It's going to create more pressure to undo the affordable units that exist. And that's ironic, because it's not an affordable housing plan. The mayor's plan is an affordable housing killer plan by excluding the affordability for most people that live in these neighborhoods. My community is made up of hardworking, very low-income people and low-income people. It's considered the working man's paradise because we're right here in the middle of the city. I can take a cab for less than $6 and visit some of the world's most beautiful places. But it wasn't always like that. I remember during the 60s when the whole Bronx was burning and East Harlem was being bombed out. Now that East Harlem is beautiful, I want to stay here. I put my time in just like everybody else, and I'm here to stay in East Harlem, but not giving it up.
So how many of you here know about the closing of Zaro's? Yes. Closing of Zaro's, right? Zaro's, a New York institution, because of the rents, because of the real estate industry. There is a bill in the City Council right now called the Small Business Jobs Survival Act. And that bill would have let Zaro's negotiate and be able to hold on to that bakery that's been there for 55 years serving the Bronx. 55 years, and they are out. Annabelle Palma from the Bronx is the sponsor of this bill. We currently have City Council. We have 27 sponsors of this bill. We need more. We need Queens, and we need more from the Bronx. I can give you the list of the City Council people, but the small businesses around the city are being erased. They opened up one more CVS in the East Village, across the street from the Chase and the Kmart and the Walgreens. We don't need any more CVS's or Dwayne Reed's or Chase Banks or TD Banks. We need our bodegas and our coffee shops
the little places that service us. So just to end on this, I live in this neighborhood. I live 6 blocks from here, and my landlord tried to kick me out of my apartment that I've been in for 25 years. Because Boo is right. Because he's taken my building and turned it into a short-term hotel. Yesterday, 6 very happy French tourists showed up on my front door. Bonjour. No, get the fuck out of here. Woo! Go to a hotel in Midtown. That's where you should be. Not living in the neighborhood with the people who are hard-working New Yorkers. Right? Nydia Velasquez, she said this at the town hall. These people didn't want to go across the Williamsburg Bridge 20 years ago. And now they're coming in and they're acting like they fucking own the joint. Yeah. They do not own the South Bronx, excuse me, the Piano District. Or Piano District. No fucking Piano District.
I got your piano.
They do not own Bushwick or East New York or Crown Heights.
No.
No. I spent my entire life in this city, and I'm seeing it being erased in front of me. And we need to talk to our friends, talk to our neighbors, get them involved. January 20th. January 20th, there's going to be an event at the New York Hilton. Tell everybody to come and bring signs and bring your cowbells. I wish I'd known I would have brought my cowbell. Redney, the real estate board of New York, is going to have their annual gala. Right? And all the politicians are going to be there. And all the bankers are going to be there. And all the developers are going to be there. And we're going to be there. And we're going to let them know that this is our city.
Whose city?
Whose city? Our city.
Whose city?
Our city.
Whose city?
Our city.
Whose city?
Our city.
Whose city?
Our city.
Whose city?
Our city.
Hell yeah!
Oh, yeah. De Blasio has to go.
South Bronx is not for sale. South Bronx is not for sale. South Bronx. South Bronx is not for sale. South Bronx is not for sale. Lower East Side.
Not for sale.
Lower East Side.
Not for sale.
Lower East Side.
Not for sale.
Chinatown.
Not for sale.
Chinatown.
Not for sale.
New York City.
Not for sale.
El Barrio. Crown Heights. Jackson Heights. Flushing. Lower East Side. Lower East Side. De Blasio nos desplazas, te desplazaremos. De Blasio nos desplazas, te desplazaremos. De Blasio nos desplazas, te desplazaremos. Hey, hey, ho, ho. De Blasio gotta go. Hey, hey, ho, ho. De Blasio's gotta go. Ho, ho. De Blasio's gotta go. Ho, ho. De Blasio's gotta go. Hey, hey, ho, ho.
De Blasio gotta
Ho, ho.
De Blasio gotta go.
El sur del Bronx no está en venta. El sur del Bronx
No se vende.
El sur del Bronx.
No se vende.
Lower East Side.
No se vende.
El barrio chino.
No se vende.
Lower East Side.
No se vende.
El barrio.
No se vende.
Lower East Side. It's not for sale. Lower East Side.
It's not for sale.
Chinatown.
It's not for sale.
Chinatown.
It's not for sale.
South Bronx.
Not for sale.
New York City.
Not for sale.
My parents came here for a reason, for a better life, but it seems like that all these years when we lived on the Lower East Side, nobody wanted to come to the Lower East Side because they were scared. Now you want it. Why? Because de Blasio and all these politicians decided among themselves that they want to make the city rich for the rich people and forget about us who built the city, because we worked it. We worked the city. This city wasn't made by the rich people. The poor people worked it. My father worked it. My father killed himself working at Con Edison. He died working. I worked. I'm retired. What do I get? I kick up my butt, excuse my expression, because now I can't afford these rents. So what am I going to do?
Saludos, saludos, vengo a protestar. Le pido a De Blasio que respete nuestro hogar. Le pido a De Blasio que respete nuestro hogar. Saludos, saludos, vengo a protestar. Saludos, saludos, vengo a protestar. Le pido a De Blasio que respete nuestro hogar. Le pido a De Blasio que respete nuestro hogar. This campaign is leading to a citywide alliance. There's a citywide alliance. Wait a minute. We're right now looking to build a citywide alliance. We want to make sure everyone takes this message back. This is going to be bigger and stronger. De Blasio, we're coming. Watch out.
Flushing! New York City! Lower East Side! Chinatown! Lower East Side! De Blasio, you displace us! We displace you! De Blasio, you displace us! We will displace you! De Blasio, you displace us! We will displace you!
Hey, hey!
Good evening, we're here to take a stand. Good evening, we're taking a stand. We're telling De Blasio we don't like your plan. We're telling De Blasio we don't like your plan. Rezoning will leave us homeless. Rezoning will leave us homeless. Please listen, De Blasio, or you will vote less. Please listen, De Blasio, or you will vote less.